guys, my name is Stephanie and thank you for coming back to my channel. Today I'm doing my June book haul. I know it's a few days early before the end of June, but I know I'm not buying any more books for the rest of the month, so I figured I would just roll with the punches and give you guys the books that I have bought during the month of June. First book I hauled for this month was The Scarecrow Queen. So this is actually the third book in a series called The Sin Eater's Daughter. There's also a sequel to that, and the second book is called The Sleeping Prince. This is the third book. It just recently came out. It's by Melinda Salisbury, and I don't want to give anything away, but in book one with The Sin Eater's Daughter, it's about a girl who is pretty much living in a kingdom and in a castle. Her skin, she can't touch anyone. If she touches anyone, they die, and they die a horrible, horrible death. And so she's pretty much has been destined to become this executioner. And that's what this kingdom uses her for. But she doesn't know how to touch anyone. She has to wear these gloves all the time. Anyways, and so that's kind of how the first book is. So I think this is a trilogy. I believe this is the last part of the whole series. So this is book 3. I'm excited to get into it, but what's sad is book 1 and book 2 I have read like 2 or 3 years ago. I may actually have to kind of go back and reread or skim read them to kind of remind myself exactly how book 2 and everything ended so that I can get into book 3. The second book that I bought in the month of June is Salt of the Sea or To the Sea? Salt to the Sea by Rita Sepetys. This is a standalone book, and it's set in like World War II, I believe, in the winter of 1945, and this is the story of 4 different people, 4 different refugees, 4 different secrets. I don't know if they know each other or if they're all kind of their own separate entity, and the struggles and the things that they go through while in World War II with, you know, the Nazis and the Jews and things like that. Anyways, I've heard great things about this. I have another book of hers, Between Shades of Grey, and I haven't even read that one yet, but I've heard so many people talk about this book, and I found it finally in paperback, and it's really pretty, this paperback version, that I had to pick it up. So I'm excited to get into this one. I just don't know when. Okay, also too, in the month of June, I picked up, I think this is book 4 and 5 in the Flavia de Luce series. I think I'm saying Flavia, or is it Flavia? I always pronounce it Flavia. Anyways, she's a young girl. I've already read the first 3 books. I think there's 9 in this entire series, and it's by Alan Bradley. And Flavia is a young girl. I believe she's like 11 or 12 years old, and she's kind of a little smarty pants. She is into science, and she loves experimenting with things, and for some reason, death seems to follow this girl. And she's this nosy little funny crazy character who just gets sucked into all these like murder mystery type of things that are happening in her town. So far, the first 3 books, they were okay. They were like a good 3.5 stars for me. But I hear as the series goes on that the writing gets better, the character development just gets better, and Flavia still is just her hilarious little dorky self that just kind of can't help herself, but you know, she wants to figure out all the mysteries that are behind these murders that keep happening in her town, and each murder is much differently than the next, and it's whimsical, but at the same time it's kind of morbid and weird, and I actually really am enjoying them. I'm excited to get in book number 4 and 5. The last 3 books that I bought for June is I've heard nothing but craziness. I got these in hardback. This is Every Hearted Doorway by, I think it's Shannon McGuire. Anyways, it's a trilogy, so there's 3 books here. Every Hearted Doorway, you've got Down Among the Sticks and Bones, and Beneath the Sugar Sky. What's crazy is I didn't realize how short these books were. So, I mean, look at this. They're like super skinny. They're super tiny. There's like 173 pages, I think, in this first one, and they're all like that. They're all tiny. It sounds like it's these kids, they come back from being in a magical land or somewhere different, kind of like, I picture it like Narnia. Like these kids have suddenly gone to a place that's magical and it's not like anything here on our earth. And then it deals with the ups and downs and coming to terms with when they come back and just having to acclimate back into our society or on earth, and the repercussions that maybe being in a different world or a different land has impacted their lives, and then coming to terms with how to just get back to normalcy. I've heard great things about these, and so I'm excited to really get into these. And where they're so short, I don't think I will have a problem flying through these and getting them all done in 1 month. Super excited. So there you have it. These are all the books that I bought in the month of June. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, is there 7? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes, 7 books in the month of June. I'm excited to get into these, and I just want to say thank you so much for joining me on my June book haul. I'm hoping I will have another video out next week sometime, and it's probably going to be my June wrap up, which I'm like on my 10th book for the month of June. Summertime is like my best time for reading. I love it. So anytime I have downtime, I just read. So anyways, I hope you guys have a fantastic week. Thank you so much for joining me on my channel. And let me know some books that maybe you hauled this month, or if you've read any of these books, let me know if you like them or maybe you didn't like them. I'd love to interact with you. So please subscribe to my channel and like this video, and I will talk to you guys in another video soon.